Yo, 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 what's going on out there? Fight Word? It's your boy Money back with another one, man. And I'm back with my brothers. You understand me? My brothers from the beginning. You dig? Jay, let me know who you is, Jay, where they can find you.
Yo, 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 what's going on, Boxing World? We back with another one. It's your boy J.Chestnut, Mr. Talk That Shit, Mr. Talk That Truth Boxing, Mr. 813, coming at y'all with a whole nother one, y'all. Hey, fuck with your boy, man. You can find me on Instagram, J.Chestnut1. Find me on Facebook, J.Chestnut. Find me on YouTube at Talk That Truth Boxing channel, man. Let's get it.
And you spell truth TRUF. You understand? We got
Yeah.
my brother Red in the bill. Let me know where they can find you at, Red.
Young Ready Red, baby. You heard me? Find me on Money Brown TV. That's on everything I love, nigga. Straight up. That's the only place you can find me, nigga.
Yeah, y'all already know what it is. I will get started, man. Pedraza, Beltrain, Dog Bay, a hell of a week of fights. You understand? We're gonna talk about Dog Bay first round knockout first. But shout out to Michaela Myers, she got the victory. You know, we rock for her. And Robinson Castellon, he got the victory, a gold medalist. We rock with him. But we're gonna get straight into this championship talk. Isaac Dog Bay knocking out Otaki in the first round. What's your thoughts, Jay?
Hey, man, I thought he looked really, I thought he looked really good, man. Like, on my channel, man, I compare him to a smaller version of an Earl Spence, man. Everything is thrown with conviction. Everything is thrown, you know what I'm saying, with power, trying to get you out of there, man. He not trying to waste time. He not wasting punches, man. He came in there to handle his business, man. He come in there in shape, man. He got this. I don't know. He got like something about him that I really like about the kid, man. He looked really good, man. And I just hope, based off his last two performances, really, I would say his last 9 performances. I would hope, the other champion avoid him, because I think that's what's gonna happen. I think
Is it just me or is your mic fucking up?
You went low. You went low. Yeah, you went low on
Yeah,
me.
you went low.
Hold on,
There you
bro.
go.
Hold on. Hey, Red, go ahead.
There you go.
Red, go ahead. Let me fix my stuff.
But yeah, just to
No, you good
elaborate
now,
on
Jay.
Jay said. Just to elaborate on what Jay said, yeah, he did look good. He looked very good, and he has looked good in the past couple fights or whatever. But I just want to see him in there with some better opposition so we can really see what he's working with. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. We want to see him in there with all top level opposition so we can see what he's working with at the end of the day. But yeah, Buddy looked good, man. He on his way. And then you know what else I like? He charismatic. So, when he shows stuff like that, that's when you see stars is born. He a star from where he from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And he's quickly gonna become a star in the United States if he keep it up. Like very quickly. I'm liking him.
You still want to elaborate on that, Jay? You want to finish up?
Yeah. I mean, kind of like, and I'm glad Red said that, man. He got that charisma about him. Kind of, we always talk about, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, those guys from the UK that's got whole countries behind them. But you look at this man. I think he's from Ghana, right? Ghana.
Yeah, he's from Ghana.
And you talk about a whole country, much less probably a whole continent behind them. You know what I'm saying? So
that's full of poverty. That's full of poverty as well.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna stand behind their guy as he make his rise through the ranks. You know what I'm saying? And put his country and put his continent of Africa on the map. So like I said, Red, I talked to you about it. I put it on my channel, man. I would really love a fight with him and Guillermo Rigondeaux, because I think that would be a big fight for him, a big stepping stone fight for him to, to see where his skills is. I think it's a true 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
That's what I would like to see.
And them some big personalities, too. I like both of them guys. Them some big personalities, man.
So that's the fight I would like to see him and his management team go after, especially with guys avoiding Rigo. And people, I really do believe they're going to avoid this kid after this performance. I really do.
Yeah, he looked good. And, he talked that shit. He bagging it up. And like you said, everything he threw was with conviction. It really was. And it looked good and everything. And he talking that shit. I like that shit. That's 100% for me. What you think about it, OG?
Yes, sir. Like I was saying, man, Dog Bay, like we said in my prediction, man, I knew the kid come out looking for the knockout, man. He a grinder, bro. He got that Ghana heart. He a fighter. I just like him, bro. I just think he ferocious, man. The dude, like, he don't take no for an answer. Like we even seen with Jesse McDaniel put him down. Shit, he got right back up like it was nothing. You know what I mean? Got right back up, jumped on his ass for that title. Whatever the hell he was saying, Neho. Somebody had hit me to that. It's stand for something. I forgot what he said. No, nah, Neho. Neho.
I was like, oh shit, like the fuck.
But he meant that, man. Like them boys coming with a different type of intensity. You know what I mean? And shit, once you fighting like that, man, you put fear in some people, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
You do.
And that motherfucker short and stocky, like you can tell he hitting with power the way he look.
He hitting with power, boy. He hitting with power.
I like that style, man. I like that about him. You know what I mean? He putting on for Ghana. You know, like I say, he trying to put Ghana back on the map, and he did, though. They got another champion. Him against Rigo, bro. It is a solid fight, though. It's solid.
It's solid.
But he calling out the champions right now. You know, there is the vision. So he trying to unify that shit. And they gonna have to see him, bro. They gonna have to see him. It ain't no running from him. It ain't no ducking him. You know what I mean? He calling out TJ Dehaney. I can't get his name. I think it's Dehaney. Daniel Roman, who's the WBA. Ray Vargas, who got the WBC. He told them boys, line them up and let's get it. You know what I mean? Line them up and let's get it. He ain't running. He did make a statement saying the pay need to be better, you know, so I do believe him on that. They do need to come out and start paying him like a champion because the man is a champion.
Is he with Bob? Is he with Bob? He with Bob, right?
I'm not sure who he with.
I don't know if he with Bob or not. I know he probably beat Bob Fighter, but I got to check out and see that. You know what I mean? It could be a possibility that he is with Bob.
Hold on. Let's just say this. He just fought on Top Rank TV on ESPN.
Twice, right?
Twice.
He might be with Bob.
Because he beat Jesse McElvino for the title. You know Jesse with Bob.
Yeah, Jesse is with Bob.
Yeah, now he just beat this boy. So it's a possibility, though. So
yeah,
I like to see him, man. I just want to see him stay busy, man. Seeing him stay busy. Let's see if one of them champions take him on, man, and give him a shot to unify. You know, I don't think they're afraid of him. I think they'll be a little worried of his ass, though. So we can see if they take him on and give him a unification. But the boy's a fresh earth of boxing, man. He's one hell of a fighter. We respect him. I think we all picked him to win. And like I said, I knew he was coming out to try to he's looking for the knockout. He throw everything looking for the knockout, man. You can respect that. So let's just see how far he go.
Lord help me. Little niggas throwing haymakers. I'm talking about for real.
But when you look at him, the crazy thing is, man, when you look at him, man, he doesn't even look like he's a 122 pounder. Like I looked at him, I was like, they sure he fight at 122? Because he looks bigger than somebody that's 122. I was like, man, this kid, man.
That just lets you know he's gonna go up in weight, though. That lets you know he's gonna go up in weight.
Yeah, because he's showing that. I don't think nobody can look at him with a naked eye, like a casual fan would not look at him and say that he fight at 122 pounds, because I would have told you he fought at 130, 135 pounds.
Well, you know that was fight night, though. Shouts out to Hyphy, though. Hyphy said what's happening with it. Talk that shit. # free smoke. Yes, indeedy. But I mean, you know that's he coming in that fight night. You know he ain't gonna be no 122 coming in. They gonna
yeah, they're gonna blow up. They're gonna blow up a little bit.
Yeah. But we're gonna move on. Pedraza, man, and Beltran, man. What a damn fight, yo. What a fight, man. Shouts out to Beltran, the Warrior. You know, keep your head up, man. You know, you will be back. You say you don't know what's career going from here. You're a warrior, man. You don't understand? I don't think you can like that didn't do you like no damage, man. We still love Beltran.
It really did. It really did.
But what's your thoughts, Jay, on Beltran versus Pedraza?
Let me start from the Ray Beltran point, man. Like Monnie said, man, salute to Ray Beltran, man. A man that's had to go through so much adversity in his personal life as well as his professional life, man. This man kept grinding and grinding. He got robbed for a world title once. You know, he came up short against Terrence Crawford in another one. You know, he broke his left hand in his world title fight that he did capture the title in. You know, like the adversity that this man has had to face before he finally became a world champion. You know, it's kind of heartbreaking when you know his story and you see him in his first title defense? First title or second?
Yeah.
First title defense?
Yeah, that was first title defense.
You know, at home for the first time in 13 years. And then, you know, knowing that this could have wrote the ticket for a date for a 7-figure payday with Lomachenko in December, you know, like something that he knew that could change his life forever. And I don't think he lost this fight because he wasn't hungry. I just think he lost this fight to a dude that wanted the fight just a little bit more, man. Because Pedraza seemed like he wanted that fight more. I mean, I'm not going to say he stuck to his game plan, but it was very evident what the game plan was. I think he got away from it in the middle rounds. Like I said, you know, my biggest issue with Pedraza in this fight was in rounds 4, 5, and 6, his indecisiveness of the fighting stance that he wanted to fight out of. You know, it seemed like he was evidently having great success out of the southpaw stance with the southpaw jab, but it just seemed like he was just too indecisive of what he wanted to do, whether it be the southpaw, you know, orthodox, and then he wanted to stand in the pocket. He got times where he would just he had Beltran on the ropes where he would just stand in front of him, like. So he got himself in trouble a little bit and backing straight up in straight lines, where Beltran was catching him with that lunging left hook that he kept catching him with because he was backing straight up. But once Pedraza figured it out, man, like I said, Pedraza won over a fan for me tonight. Like, I'm a huge Pedraza fan, you know what I'm saying, after that performance Saturday night, because he showed the grit and the grind and he got it done.
Yes, sir. Your thoughts, Red?
Man, shout out to Pedraza, man. At the end of the day, you know, I wanted to see Beltran win, but I have nothing against Pedraza at the end of the day, you know. I feel like he deserved it. Fought his ass off. Both of them fought their ass off. Shout out to Ray Beltran, you know, much success to him in the future, you know, but I feel like Father Time be showing up, like I was talking about in the other one. Father Time be showing up, man, you know what I mean? Do I feel like Pedraza is a better boxer? Do I feel like he got more heart than Beltran? I don't. You know what I'm saying? Heart go a long way in this game, and at the end of the day, Pedraza pulled out the tricks. He was in his bag. You know what I'm saying? He was in his bag, and he showed up. He showed up, and he showed out, you know. And that's what it's about. It's about game night, and that's what I love about boxing, because just because somebody better than you don't mean that they better than you tonight. You know what I mean? Tonight can be that night. You know what I mean? So sometimes I feel like
look at Loma and Salido. Look at Loma and Salido.
Man, you know he ain't got nothing on him, but you know that's a early one. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Pedraza did his thing. Shout out to him. Who is he gonna fight next? That's an interesting question.
We already know he's fighting next.
We don't know that for sure.
We do know. They didn't already say the winner was already signed, bro.
Until it gets signed, we don't know that for sure. Until it gets signed.
We're gonna talk about that though. But I'm gonna get my take on that though. Beltran and Pedraza. I think Pedraza just fought the perfect fucking fight, man.
He did.
When I looked at it, that's what I was saying on our prediction. I felt like if he was to stick to his game plan and go out there and not get caught up in the slugfest, and that's exactly what he did, man. He let him go when he's supposed to. He moved when he was supposed to. Gave Beltran there different looks, going up and down with them different angles. You know, and I knew, like we know Beltran, man, he's a come forward and he's a hard hitter. So Pedraza kept him off balance, man. He did exactly what he had to do to win that fight, keeping him off balance, taking his ass left and right, turning that Beltran. I'm talking about locking him up, then turning him. You know what I mean? Keeping that jab out there. That jab was the key to his success, man.
It was. That
shit, that man never stopped jabbing, man. He kept that jab snapping and popping. You know, and it was frustrating the shit out of Beltran, man. He had the length, he had the outside, and you saw though, just like you say, when he started getting indecisive and being inconsistent when he was standing on bank with Beltran, he started letting Beltran start tagging his ass, and it started turning into a Beltran fight. But then some snap back in his damn head to where he like, let me get back on these legs. You understand me? He started jabbing and moving on his ass, and he was looking beautiful out there, man. Like he was straight looking beautiful. And I was like, at 130, he said it though, man. When he fought Tank, he said he had to get down because he was gonna move up before he fought Tank. But he said the money was too good. You know what I mean? So He like, fuck it, go ahead and defend the belt. But he said he was on his way up anyway. So 135 doing him some justice. The man undefeated at 135, and he just became world champion again. We've been forgetting, right? I mean, that the man was already world champion at 130. You know what I mean? And fought some hard punches, so he knew what to do against him. Tank was just a little special motherfucker. That motherfucker can box and punch. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Pedraza, man. Puerto Rican got another champion, and Pedraza, good ass dude. I like him. You understand?
A two division champion. Shout out for real.
Two division champion now. So the question is, like Red say, who you fight next? And like Jay said, I think it is locked for December. Pedraza and Lomachenko. But until that bitch gets signed, we gonna see. What's your thoughts on Pedraza and Lomachenko, Jay?
Man, I actually think Pedraza got the tools in his bag to actually give Lomachenko more problems than Linares did, honestly. Because at first I was thinking Lomachenko, will probably watch Pedraza, but then I was like, wait a minute, Linares. I was like, the same type of style, but I think Pedraza do it a little bit better than Linares do. Being able to switch angles and give Lomachenko different looks. So I think he can possess a lot of those same problems just with a higher boxing IQ. Not to say Linares is dumb in the ring, but I just think Pedraza being an Olympian, because I think Linares is a good fighter, but I think Pedraza is a better fighter. I think we would, we probably debate that, but
I don't feel like he got more power though, but I'll elaborate on that in a minute.
All right, but I think he got the skills to really give Lomachenko problems. I don't really know what the key is to beat Lomachenko. I think you just gotta try to stay competitive, and not get discouraged when he go on those flurries. You know what I'm saying? He started going them flashy flurries and started to make it look dumb a little bit. Like you just gotta kind of stay in there, stay mentally strong against somebody like Lomachenko, and just keep the pressure on him and make him know that you're there for 12 rounds. I think it's a good fight though, but I like Lomachenko initially, but I think Pedraza can give him a lot of problems.
Well, I'll tell you like this.
Let me say this, Red. Hyphy said they'll try and bet on some shit. But I still respect him. Regrets to Pedraza, but he's just babysitting that belt for Loma. He said, I'm going to disagree. I believe Linares is a better fighter, and Pedraza can't give Loma as tough of a challenge than Linares. So
I was going to say that too. Linares showed great skills in that fight. You know what I mean? But Pedraza do got great skills, but it's yet to see because you have to judge a man off his last performance. That's what you have to do. You got to judge a man off his last performance. So as far as his last performance go, it was good. He did his thing yesterday, last night or whatever, Saturday night or whatever. But when it comes down to Pedraza and Lomachenko, I feel like Lomachenko will come out victorious. He a star. He a superstar, and that's for a reason. He got some of the best footwork in the game, and it always shows up. And he boxing circles around these guys, man. At the end of the day, it's gonna take somebody with some power and footwork to beat them. Yeah, you're gonna have footwork because at the end of the day, you have to be there to throw the shot. You have to be there to land the shot. And nothing but footwork put you in position for that. So at the end of the day, I feel like you gotta have footwork to throw that shot. But I pick him, and I agree with who was you just talking about? OG?
Hyphy.
Hyphy, yeah, I agree with him. I feel like Linares is a better. I feel like if Pedraza and Linares fought, Linares is coming out with the W. You know what I mean?
I don't agree there.
I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Linares was a better champion. He's a better champion than him, and he always showed he was a better champion. Been at 135, and he been doing his thing. So at the end of the day, Pedraza he came up on the title against Ray Beltran. That's just all will. He all will of a person, but yeah, Lomachenko will win that fight. That's for sure. I got money on that, and at the end of the day, you know, we'll see what's next after that, because he babysitting that belt for him, and he should go in a different direction. But that's a whole nother conversation. He can go in a different direction and get some money, man, and make something out of your career. But at the end of the day, we
Go
all
get a
know
belt to Mikey. Yeah.
Nah, why would he do that? Mikey moving up. Mikey playing. Mikey ain't trying to do nothing at 135. He trying to move on up, man, and go on to bigger and better things for his career. But yeah, Lomachenko will win that fight if it get made. What is set for December sometime, y'all?
December 1st is the date I heard.
Yeah, December 1st. Okay, so if that does come along, we will see that, and we will watch Lomachenko be victorious for sure.
Yeah, me myself, man. I think Loma win myself though, but with Pedraza and Linares, I will say Linares is way better technically. Like
Yeah.
technically sound, Linares is better technically. I think Linares got better punch placement. And I think Linares got better time. You know what I mean? With Lomachenko, you gotta have a motherfucker that really got good timing to catch that motherfucker.
Oh,
Because
didn't
he's
he
so slick with
expose?
jumping in and jumping out.
He
Huh?
exposed Lomachenko to me. To me, that's
Yeah,
to
you
me.
gotta have that timing. Yeah, it's all about timing and a good jab because Lomachenko is so slick with them angles. Know what I mean, his ass
Mm-hmm.
like to take them angles, and you gotta have a motherfucker right there standing, and you gotta be patient and watch that motherfucker. So you gotta really watch Lomachenko. And another thing, you gotta punch with his ass. You know, you gotta
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
punch with
sir.
him because Lomachenko, yeah, he'll get in there and try to throw combination on your ass, and you could start with Linares like they was punching with each other. But Lomachenko was beating his ass to the punch a lot until Linares caught his ass. He beat him to the punch, and his ass
Right.
walked his ass right into that motherfucker and set him on his ass. But Lomachenko, he just a bad motherfucker, man. A spade with a crown on
That's
top.
facts.
Take nothing from him. You know what I mean? Skillful will go down as one of the greatest fighters of all time. I won't take that from him. He will go down as one of the greatest fighters of all time because the motherfucker is that skillful. He put the hard work in, bro. And, you know, we never knock nobody. You understand? We never knock nobody,
Right.
but I do think Pedraza can give him a few problems with. Um,
Hold on. I'm just fucked up, bro, right now, because you just said one of the greatest of all time. Who, Lomachenko?
Lomachenko, yeah, he will.
When he
No, I'm
finish,
saying
when he finish, he will
when he
Damn,
be.
them
finished.
some strong, them some
When he
strong
finish,
ass
he will
words.
be, bro. He will be,
Hey,
bro.
Red, the
He
Them
man,
will
some
be.
strong words, man. Them
Red, the man,
strong, them
the man got
strong
3 times.
words.
Look, I got to get a man all the credit in the world, bro. And the eye test, bro. Red, you looking at them skills and my eye test, what I believe of him, bro. I take nothing from him, bro. I ain't taking
I
shit
don't
from
take
that.
nothing from him either. I just don't think that he improved himself thus far to go
I'm
down as
saying,
one of the greats of all time.
nah,
Would you?
when his
Would you?
career over with, I see him doing some shit, bro, that make his ass be
Well,
one of the greatest, bro.
will we say that, like, to be a great of all time, man? How long we done had Lomachenko around? Maybe
But this is the thing.
four,
This what
three,
I this
4
4 years or
years?
something.
no.
Yeah,
4
He
years?
you
ain't
know,
he ain't
like
done, bro.
maybe.
He ain't done. My thing is
Okay,
this.
He ain't
okay,
even
but
supposed to
look,
be
hold
done.
on, hold on, hold on. But look at his age. How long is we
Yeah.
gonna continue to have him? We got him for another three
Look,
years of prime,
we don't
Bro,
know.
maybe
that depends on how you
We
take
two
care of
and a
your
half,
body,
3 years
bro.
of prime.
That
we
depends on how
don't
you
know,
take care of your
bro.
body,
It
bro.
take a lot to be a great of all time, man. I mean,
We don't know, bro. We don't know. But I'm telling you, Red. Listen, like his actions shows this
you
shit to
you
me, bro.
speaking on his actual skills, not what he's done in the sport.
No, I'm speaking on what he
Bro, he
done in his
already a
sport.
three
His
division
skill.
world champion in 11 fights, bro.
Look,
Well, I
his
mean, he was a
actions.
world champion in what, his second or third fight or something like that. Like, that's for sure. He was
Yeah, but
Third
definitely a
fight, I think it
champion in his
was.
second or third fight. Yeah, third. It might have been third fight for sure.
Third, because I think he
But
lost to Toledo in the
I
second.
mean,
no,
when
but this
we
what
talking
this my
being
thing though, Red.
greatest of all time. I mean, what was he, a three-time gold medalist,
Two
Two times.
times.
Two times.
two-time gold medalist? Okay.
He
At
only
the
lost
same
No,
one
time,
amateur fight his whole career,
Buffalo
them
right?
lost
just
one.
strong words when we talking about some of the greatest of all time. There's some strong ass words. We talking about putting up somebody against somebody like Floyd Mayweather, who fought over
Man,
25 world champions.
Floyd is the GOAT. Floyd is the GOAT. We know that. But my thing is this, Red. The man actions have won the fight everybody, bro. Lomachenko got that dog in him, bro. He jumping up weight class after weight class. He ain't running from no smoke, bro. He ain't dodging nothing. He won't Mikey, bro. He won't Mikey like that credit. He will get that defining fight. He still got to prove himself. You understand? So,
They do.
Tell you,
in my
he gonna beat
in
Mikey.
opinion, I don't know.
He gonna beat Mikey.
I don't know. But in my opinion, bro, I feel like Lomachenko, like when the smoke clear, bro, I think he go been had all them type of fights that put him in position to be one of the greatest of all time, bro. Just what I feel, because the motherfucker skill level, like my eye test looking at him, he's skillful as fuck. I mean, the man don't lack no skill in no position, bro. You understand
He
now?
don't.
That
He
chin,
don't.
he just showed us though his ass can go down though. But my thing was he got
One.
back. No, Red. My thing, that motherfucker got back up, bro, and went. He took that little round off and went right back into the lion's mouth, bro. That motherfucker ain't stopped his position. He went right back into the lion's mouth, and I gotta give him credit for that, bro. Because anybody else get knocked out like that, that probably try to box their way to victory, bro. He was in that motherfucker like, I want my knockdown back, bitch, and I'm putting your ass in at the same time, bro. You know what I mean?
Hey, he did, though.
Bro.
He did. Hey,
Yeah.
but look, what do a motherfucker like Lomachenko do? Because I mean, okay, of course he's God gifted. It's a difference between being talented and God gifted. He's God gifted, you know. And shout out to his daddy for putting him through what he put him through.
Look how good Gary Russell
Yeah,
is, bro.
yeah, but that's what I was saying. Shout out to Lomachenko pops for putting him through where he put him through at a young age and giving him that transition game. You know what I'm saying? Giving him a little bit of this and a little bit of that to create a top-notch fighter in his life. You know, people don't understand what dance do for your feet. You know what I'm saying? Just for him to be a dancer, that put his feet at an ultimate high level. So, you know, at the end of the day, shout out to his pops. But what do Lomachenko do if somebody come along like a Pernell Whitaker or somebody like that? Like, you know, them top. If somebody come along with Pernell Whitaker type skills, they own his ass. You understand what I'm saying?
But they gonna have
But who's out there? Who? Okay, my question is.
They on his
my
ass.
My question is, who out there in boxing that? Who out there in boxing that's gonna come along with those type of skills to give him that type of issue?
Hey, people come up all the time though. We never know. Motherfuckers come up all the time. We can't really say. But I will say this: Mikey Garcia is his defining fight. If Mikey ever get a man the shot, if they ever come to a conclusion of doing that, you know, I feel like that's the fight out there. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? If Mikey go up there and lose to Earl, that fight's still big to me, Lomachenko and Mikey. You know, that's the fight that everybody want to see.
I got a question right quick. This might be off subject a little bit, but it's still up on subject. What would y'all think about Robert Easter Jr. and Lomachenko?
I think Lomachenko agrees with Robert Easter Jr. I don't even think that's like close. I think he'll grease him. Him. I think
I still like that fight, but I favor Lomachenko myself, bro.
Big time.
For what? As far as will, as far as skill?
No, I don't think Robert's gonna be able to give Lomachenko different looks. I think that's why I think Pedraza and Linares. I think those are better matchups
him different looks
because they can give him different looks. You can't. A guy
Robert Easter Jr. is very skilled though.
He is very skilled, but he's gonna give you one look. You feel like you see what I'm saying? Like the fight for Robert Easter was so
You know what I think though, for real. I think that for certain people, sometimes it be a test of what you done been through already. I think Robert Easter Jr. got all the skills in the world. I just think that Mikey fight was so big. It was bigger than him. You know what I mean? And I think that it's a difference between a star and a superstar.
But then if you think that fight was big, then what you think a Lomachenko fight gonna be?
Yeah, I won't say bigger than him because he was a champion though. But I would just say, I just don't think it was the right.
But you would agree that it's a difference between a star and a superstar though, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But my thing is this though, with the Robert thing, man, I don't think that was the right fight with switching. Like you can't switch a style damn, nigga, who got a plane flying over?
Oh no. Let me go on over here.
You can't switch the style. Like the thing,
you can't fought the wrong fight, personally.
Hold on, bro, but you can't switch a style and switch a trainer and expect to beat a fucking Mikey Garcia. You know what I mean?
And the biggest fighter, yep.
Against with a new trainer with a whole different type of game plan, bro. It just wasn't gonna work, especially, you know what I mean? Like you coming out trying to box, you gotta fight.
Didn't he have Mike Stafford in this?
Kevin Cunningham. Nah,
Yeah, Kevin Cunningham, bro.
No, I'm talking about previously.
Yep.
He always had Mike and his dad. His dad always been the second.
Yep. And it's just like he just came out with the wrong style of fight, man. Because once he sat down and fought Mikey a little bit, he had a better success and he touched Mikey. But once he's just on that back foot like that,
kind of dab and keep him off him, yeah. And he'll sit duck if you do that to Lomachenko, bro. You'll sit duck.
Doing that for Lomachenko will just go walk your ass and body you in.
Gonna beat the shit out of him.
Turn your ass. Yeah.
I can't. Okay, I said like this. I said like this, right?
These boys scared. Go ahead.
I don't think him with Kevin Cunningham, he can beat Lomachenko. I don't even think he can be competitive with Kevin Cunningham in this corner. Not against Lomachenko.
Damn, you don't even think he gonna be competitive?
I don't.
That's a big point. Lomachenko a little nigga like Mikey kind of bigger than that motherfucker Lomachenko. Like Mikey got skills like a motherfucker too though. I ain't gonna say
Mikey gonna give Lomachenko problems, bro. Mikey's gonna give Lomachenko all kind of problems. I just like Lomachenko in the fight.
I do put Robert Easter Jr. at this level though. I put him at this level. I put him as a person that can fuck around and learn from his mistakes. I put him as a person that, you know what I'm saying, that with experience, I feel like he can grow. So I would expect something different. Like it's no different from what's his name, Leo Santa Cruz. It's no different.
Right.
Like Leo really surprised me when he came out in that
and boxed the shit out of Carl Frampton.
I did not see that coming, man.
I did not see it coming.
So I kind of put him in that same category as somebody that I can expect to see something different from. I feel like Robert Easter Jr. been doing this shit his whole life, and I feel like he's really good.
See, I think he could give like you put him in there with Linares. I think he'll give Linares problems. I think he'll get. Hell, I think he'll give Pedraza problems. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like he'll beat Pedraza.
Yeah, right. I would probably favor him in that fight too. But Lomachenko, bro, like I said, man, the one thing with Robert Easter, bro, I haven't seen Robert give guys too many different looks, and that's my thing with Rob. I think with Lomachenko, you got to be able to switch angles, give him different looks, give him something different for him to adjust to. And I just don't think Robert Easter Jr. can give him that, because once he starts timing that jab that he try to put out there, bro, and if he gonna try to box off the back foot and just use that jab to keep Lomachenko off of him, bro, that's a wrap, bro. Lomachenko beat the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying?
I do think Robert posed some type of problem if he fight the right fight. You know what I mean? He got to try to get in the inside with his ass and try to break his little bitty ass, but he could stop.
He can fight on the inside too. That's the crazy part.
But the thing is, you got to hit that motherfucker with something hard. You got to hit Lomachenko with something hard, man.
Right.
And I don't think, like, as much as I want to say Rob do got some pop, I don't think he got enough pop to hit that motherfucker with something hard to get that respect.
That's gonna stop him in his tracks.
That little motherfucker from just moving and dancing on him.
Mikey got that though. Mikey damn sure got that.
Yeah, Mikey got it.
Mikey a motherfucker though. Mikey a motherfucker. Straight up.
Mikey, look what Mikey got that patience, and Mikey got an IQ, man. Mikey got a fucking boxing IQ.
He was born for this shit.
That's what people overlook.
I always say Mikey Garcia was born for this shit, man. Like he was, since he came out the womb, he was bred for this shit. Don't be surprised if you see Mikey Garcia's son shining in the next motherfucking goddamn 17 years. You see Mikey Garcia's son coming out the woodworks like a young Shakur Stevens.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, for
you see the son already got the gloves on, but Mikey didn't even want to box.
Lord have mercy, and he could throw a 3-punch combination and he like 3.
Yeah, dead. But moving on. Man, GGG and Canelo was thumping today, man. I mean, them boys was sounding off like shotguns, man. You understand? Them boys ready to hurt each other, man. They ready to get there and cause physically body harm towards each other, bro.
Yeah, like, it's a lot of animosity.
Yeah, GGG came out today, said, fuck him, fuck his fans, they all fake.
Well, he been said that he don't respect Canelo no more because of the other situation, you know, with the
he the dirtiest fighter I ever fought.
Yeah, he said don't respect him no more.
But today though, he said he don't respect Canelo team. He said they saying some bullshit. He said the fans fake. And he said
Hey
he
man,
training not to leave it to the referees, man. But what's your thoughts
Damn.
on Canelo and GGG? Media workout today, Jay.
I liked it, man. I watched both of their workouts, man. They both like a, I think they both trainers, both camps kind of said the same thing, man. They training to stop the other person, man. Like
Yeah,
Canelo trying to go in here and stop Triple G trying to go in here and knock Canelo block off, man.
for
Like,
real.
and people got to understand, man. Like, I don't think this fight going 12 rounds. I don't know who said it on the panel Saturday. Somebody said they don't
OG
think it's gonna be
always
a
said.
knockout, but
OG
I think
always say he
somebody
don't
going
think these
man,
fights is gonna be a knockout.
somebody
Yeah.
gonna get
Hold
brutalized
on, bro.
September 15th. Somebody, oh my God, somebody gonna get hurt September 15th because it's just too much personal. It's too much bad blood, too much like personal vendetta, too much
Yeah.
disrespect, just all of it, man. I'm pretty sure if Triple G could spit in Canelo's face right now, he might spit in his face. You feel me? Like, I think
Not
that's just
disrespectful like that.
how much, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? This is just, this is how much I don't think these two like each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's just, and personally, not, I'm kind of going away from the media workout, but personally, I think it was a bad idea on the part of Oscar and what's the name of Triple G promotion team?
Tom Laughlin. Tom
Yeah,
Laughlin.
yeah. I think it was a bad idea to not have these two in another face-off show on HBO. To not have another prep. Man, I'd have put as much hate is built up
That's
between these
because
two. I'd have put them
Canelo
in
said he
every
ain't want to do it. Yeah.
man.
Right.
Canelo said he
I
ain't
don't
want to do it.
man. I'd have put them in every press conference that I could have put them in face to face. You know what I'm saying? Because this is gonna be a banger come September 15th, man. And you can see the way
Man.
Canelo was striking that round pad, the way Triple G was, the way they was working the mitts, man. You could tell somebody getting out of there before 12, and I think it's gonna be Triple G. That should be.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh man.
we can
Oh
we
man.
can double team red ass now, Jay. We can double team.
Oh
Man, I'm
man.
telling you,
Oh
I think he
man.
putting
Look.
Triple G out of there, boy.
Look, I'm gonna stand on my 2 toes. And I'm gonna say this. This is the only thing I'm gonna say. I didn't see the media workout today. I'm definitely going to go and watch it. But at the end of the day, I feel like Triple G is a great all around fighter. I feel like Canelo is a superstar that's could be on the verge of, depending on this fight. I don't know if anything that Canelo does matters. I think his fan base is so strong, nothing that he does matters.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, he is such a superstar that he can do whatever and he's still gonna sell tickets. Some people just have that star quality about themselves, and I think that he has that. And not to say that his fight game don't back it up, because his fight game back it up. But at the end of the day, I feel like Canelo will get tired, because if he can't hurt Triple G, he gonna get tired. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if he can't hurt Triple G, he gonna get tired. So I feel like that's where his loss will come from. Him being tired.
So you think it's late? So you saying late round stoppage for Triple G?
I'm saying middle round stoppage, because
that's what I think. Ninth round for Canelo.
I say middle round because Canelo cannot withstand no real fight, and I feel like they're gonna get the trading this time because they don't like each other right now. They're gonna trade this time. So at the end of the day, when it come down to it, and they trading with each other, Canelo gonna feel a little more froggy and stay in the pocket. Because last time he was using his legs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But is he gonna be smart and still use his legs, even with all the animosity that he has, up inside him? I don't know if he gonna use his legs, but if he does, he might have a little more success than anticipated. But ultimately, he's gonna get tired regardless. And he's gonna end up taking the L. That's just how I feel.
I feel like I feel like, man, both of these motherfuckers gonna come out and try to kill each other. But I do think, man, they can take each other power, bro. Both of them got
Hold on,
solid.
listen, hold on, Money Brown. Listen, so you telling me that you feel like it's gonna come out hot, and then they're gonna slow down around 4 or something like that, 3 or 4.
Around the second half, round 6, 7, somewhere right there, because they gonna be
It's
hot.
slow down.
Yeah, it's gonna slow down a little because I feel like both of us gonna have to pace themselves. I think Canelo gonna have to pace himself definitely, but I
don't
feel
think
like
Triple G gonna stop coming. That's the thing.
I feel like if Canelo gets to the point to where it gets to like the 5th round, he'd be like, you know what, my shots ain't budging this motherfucker. I gotta switch it up. I can't just sit here.
Boxing, yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I gotta switch it up. I just can't sit here.
He do has a high boxing IQ though. I will give Canelo that.
Know, and I still think Triple G carried the most power. Still down the line, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Down the line, Triple G carried the most power. So I think Canelo around the 6th round, if Triple G ain't out of there, I think Canelo will get on them legs and get the boxing his ass and countering, and he go get the moving. Still with that, I still feel like I feel like Canelo coming out to do way serious body damage, bro.
That's what I think too. Yep.
I want to get to this body because early on in the first fight, he saw them body shots was fucking GTG up, bro, and it was nothing. He can, that's why he didn't want to counter Canelo. He didn't want to go down.
No,
because he didn't want.
That's taking a chance, though. I feel like look. This is how I feel like too, though. I feel like Triple G was hesitant with a lot of his blows, the way he was critiquing himself.
Canelo, bro.
That is true. But I feel like this time, I feel like he's going to take a little more of a chance. And what else would he take the fight for? He still got everything intact. Why else would he take the fight if he's not willing to train a little more?
Another big payday.
I'm not saying Triple G not coming out to take more chance. Hey, both of them coming out to take more risk early on.
Okay.
But Triple G understand, though, with going downstairs to Canelo body, leave his ass up for that Canelo shot. Canelo going downstairs to Triple G body, Canelo being quicker, he know he can get out of the way of that big ass shot that come back on your ass. But Triple G ass know going downstairs on Canelo, your ass is wide open down there, bro. You wide open. But I'm not saying Triple G not gonna go to that body because we got when Triple G go to niggas' bodies, bro, he go down with a hard ass.
He hurt.
He would be ugly. He'd be ugly.
But we don't see Triple G combinations to the body. We don't see him going boom, boom. You know what I'm saying to the body. You see it? Like Triple G coming with that jab, he'll go downstairs, boom, get you to the body. But by that time, he got you close to the ropes, so where he coming back up top. You know what I mean? So with Canelo coming to the body with combinations. You know what I mean?
Boom, in the middle of the motherfucking ring too. He'll throw a body combination in the middle of the ring. That motherfucker is nice.
Nice, bro. And he know what's coming back. He know what shot's coming back. So he already ready to roll up under and come what's up. Or counter his ass. So with Triple G, it's gonna be more Triple G coming in with that jab and catch Canelo in the midst of catching him and Triple G hitting his ass. But it's gonna be a hell of a fight, man.
But that's my thing for Triple G, man. You know, it was a lot of times during the first fight where he had Canelo sitting on the ropes where he wouldn't let his hands go, and I think
listen though, even with that, bro, even when he had Canelo on the ropes, bro, Canelo was like he was catching that shit, rolling that shit. And he'd come back, he'd get caught with something that he face rolling off of. Like Triple G could never catch him with shit flush on them ropes. You understand?
He only caught him flush maybe once or twice, but I never say he hurt. I never say he hurt Canelo.
And Triple G was smart. He was like, you know what? I ain't gonna let this motherfucker gas me out on these ropes. Because I'll be throwing my damn self out and missing this motherfucker. You know what I mean? So
after the first few times he had him on the ropes and he seen that he wasn't landing nothing flush. Absolutely nothing flush. You got to be patient. You know what I mean? And I think in the heat of the moment, I hate when fighters don't never go down the middle or come up the middle. One of the two. Go down the middle or come up the middle. The middle do not move, for the record. The middle does not move. You know what I mean? Some people don't have that in their repertoire though, and I have to always understand that because I see the middle so very well. And if I was a fighter, I'd definitely be coming up the middle. You know, that's what I would be doing.
And when we look at this fight, yo, we can all agree on this, though, real. We look at the fight, we know that when you say who can make the better adjustments, we know Canelo is the person to make the better adjustment. Canelo is the
he's the young fighter, and he got the higher IQ in my eyes.
Yep, he do got the higher IQ. Yeah. And we know Triple G gonna come out and be the same Triple G, yo. He gonna be the same Triple G.
That's the thing. That's why I don't think Triple G can win this fight.
He's 36 years old. Maybe Canelo's Senior
Y'all,
by 10. Shit.
y'all know what I compare this fight to, man. When I talk to other people and people ask me about this fight, man,
What's
I
that?
compare it a lot to the second fight between Ward and Kovalev. And my thing with Ward and Kovalev, I was like, I don't believe you can show the higher IQ boxer, the better boxer, the same picture for 12 rounds, and then have a second fight and expect that lesser boxer to do better against a higher IQ boxer because you're gonna give him the same look rounds
Exactly.
13 through 24. So I
Exactly.
feel the same way about this fight. I feel like Canelo is a higher IQ boxer. I feel like Canelo is the better all around boxer. And I feel like Triple G only has one picture to give Canelo,
But
which now we can
And going
but
and Jay and
but
going right back into the fight. Like ain't no tune ups or
correct.
nothing. Y'all going right back
hold
into the fight.
on, hold on. First of all, what we ain't gonna do is compare a Triple G to a
And
Sergey
Canelo,
Kovalev. We're not gonna compare him.
No,
I
no, no,
mean,
no, no. I'm not
We
comparing Triple
cannot
G. No, no,
I
no,
we
bro.
mean,
No,
can't
no, no, bro. I'm not.
you could. We talking about the European style, Red? Yes, you can.
but we not gonna compare. Hold on. First of all, uh, Triple G don't claim to have a European style. He claimed to have a Mexican style too. But anyways, we're not gonna compare Canelo to Andre Ward
We're not
because
comparing that. We comparing the difference in boxing IQ of those
Yeah,
two opponents,
he
of
just
their
right.
saying like the
opponents.
look.
But
Like
but
Sergey came out with the same game plan, then switch up shit, and he's saying
Correct.
Andre Ward got the high IQ and understanding. Like I'm gonna make my adjustments on your ass because you coming out with the same game plan. He's saying Canelo go come make his adjustment because you know Triple G coming out with the same game plan.
me personally, I feel like as far as they wits go, I feel like this is a much wittier type fight. Two people that's going to use their brain more than that fight.
Yeah, hold on,
Sergey
okay.
Kovalev, I feel like he just does one thing. Uh, Gennady Golovkin, I feel like he does multiple things, and
Yeah,
I feel like he can really switch something up if he really want to. That's how I feel. I feel like he's more declarated, and that's proven. And definitely, as far as being a champion, he a great champion, man. He on the verge of breaking Bernard Hopkins' record. Will they let that happen? We don't know. We gonna see though. We gonna
no,
see.
no doubt,
We
no
gonna
doubt.
see.
Like I said, I get Triple G all the credit in the world. One hell of a fighter, man. That motherfucker, he bad, yo. He bad. I take nothing from him, but when it comes to him and Canelo, I just feel like Canelo IQ and Canelo. I don't think like unless they come out red like Marvin Hacklin and Tommy Hitman Hearns, like
Yeah,
fuck it, let's just go balls to the walls and whoever get caught get caught.
yeah.
I see them using more tactics than just going out there throwing. You know what I mean? I feel like Canelo is going to make him work for what he want early
That's
on. Like
facts.
Canelo ain't just gonna sit up there and let him catch because this is high stakes, bro. This shit is high stakes. You know what I'm
Very
saying?
much
So
so.
I look at it as Canelo coming out being smart still, but he gonna meet him in the middle of the ring. He gonna meet him in the middle of the ring because, like I say, when you see them, they scored up last fight. Canelo was quicker, he countered better, and I just don't think um, Triple G can catch up with that. I think it's when Canelo
Mm-hmm.
slows down where Triple G having success. But Canelo gonna have to watch it too though. He
Right.
can't get over confidence thinking like my power will go knock this motherfucker out. And he mentioned it. He said Triple G hit hard. So he know that's the hardest motherfucker he ever been hit by. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's gonna be a good ass fight. It's gonna be better than the first one. But I do feel like I said, bro, after the sixth round, I think it's gonna slow down a little bit. And
Yeah.
that's when it's gonna show who making the better adjustments. You know what I mean? That's when it's gonna show making the better adjustments out of that. I don't know what just went to. He said, hold on though. But we go moving on. Red
There you
Caleb
go.
Smith. Oh, there we go. There we go. Jay, we just wrapping it up on Canelo and GGG. You know what I mean? I was just saying unless they come out like Marvin Hagler and Tommy Hitman Hearns, I don't see nobody getting knocked out, bro. I don't see
I
nobody
could
getting
see. I
knocked
think
out.
if he that's if Canelo put that investment in the body early, I think he could stop him.
Yeah,
I
he can
do.
stop. Yeah, me too. But we're gonna move on to Caleb Smith versus George Grove. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
What's the date on
Oh
that fight?
man.
What's the date on that fight?
I think it's September
15th, I
20.
think.
Oh yeah, I thought it was the 28th.
15th.
We
It's the
all, I'm gonna
15th.
let all y'all know right now. This man
Let me
Jay is
look.
a fucking Callum Smith head. This,
Terribly
this man want to put Caleb Smith #1 pound for pound right now.
for no reason. For no reason.
But go ahead, Jay. Touch on that fight, Jay.
Hey man, I'm gonna hold back my fandom for a minute because I'm not gonna
Is
lie.
you? Is you capable?
Yeah. I'm gonna start from the George Groves standpoint. A wily veteran that can really fight, man. He showed me something against Chris
Chris
Eubank
Eubank.
Jr. because I absolutely fully expected Chris Eubank Jr. to win that fight and for him to be fighting Callum Smith, but
It's the
George
28th,
Groves
bro.
showed me that he got something else,
Okay.
man, that he can really box as well. You know what I'm saying? He can fight as well. So, I'm not going to say that this fight is going to be easy for Callum Smith, but my boy coming for what's his. George Groves might as well get ready for that, man. Callum Smith is a guy that I've followed since, I believe, his 15th professional fight. And I was telling these boys about Callum Smith, man. They ain't want to believe me, man. And I'm a man about to come for what's his. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think he has a really good jab. And for a big guy, he moves very well in the ring. His body work is amazing. I think some of the best body work you look at 168 pounds, besides maybe Benavidez. I think Benavidez does really good body work as well. Man, I don't know what else to say about this dude, man. I love this dude, man. I think he put his punches together very well. He got nice pop at 168 pounds. I think at times he kind of get too in love with letting his hands go, and he's there to be hit. So George Groves can capitalize on those opportunities where he stay in the pocket too long, and he's there to be hit. I think he can. There's points to be scored there, but overall, I just think Callum Smith gonna overwhelm George Groves. I think the youth of Callum Smith plays a factor in the fight, and I just think the overall skill of Callum Smith wins him the fight. I got him Callum Smith. I say unanimous decision right now because George Groves is witty, and I don't think he can stop him. So I say Callum Smith by unanimous decision.
Lord have mercy.
You saw that one
Lord.
coming.
Ray, you knew that was coming. I like that was something.
Lord have mercy.
Right, you knew that was
Lord
coming.
have mercy.
I mean, I'll go ahead and tell y'all. I think Callum Smith can beat anybody at 168. To tell y'all the truth, I'll just be honest with y'all.
All right. Hey, we know that for the past 2 years. But anyways, though, I feel like this. This is what I feel like. I feel like because of him, and so he made me peep all this out. Until Callum Smith proves to me that he can be the top 10 fighter, I can't go with him because he's inexperienced to me still. So, at the end of the day, I feel like George Groves has fought the better competition. I feel like
Agreed.
George Groves has been doing good in his past few fights. He's been looking good and doing good. He did a damn good job against Chris Eubanks Jr.
Damn good job.
I'm not for sure if many people can hold off of Chris Eubanks Jr. That's all I'm saying. You got to have real boxing skills. Not saying that Callum don't, but I feel like George Groves got the better jab. He can keep him at the 1-2. I feel like that's just me. I feel like George Groves is like I said, more experienced, and I think it's gonna show up on fight night at the end of the day. At the end of the whole day, Callum Smith is stepping into a different category of fighter, a different league, a different arena of people, and all that when he started to fight this man. And I feel like he's just gonna be comfortable at home. So if nothing else, it's gonna take him 3 or 4 rounds to even get into the fight, unless he just coming with the thunder. And I don't necessarily see him coming with the thunder like that off the rip, because for one, he too lackadaisy. and comfortable doing what he's doing right now. He can. I don't think he ever feel like he even need to fight for a world title. I know he want to. But I don't feel like he need to because he gonna have the necessities already. To be in a big title fight. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, not no little title fight, because he got the country support already. Europe and where he from, Britain. He a British fighter. So end of the day, I don't feel like he in a need to do it. Got enough brothers and got enough things going on in his life. So at the end of the day, you just back up your brother. If he win a title, so be it. You know what I mean? But I don't feel like Callum Smith has proven himself at all in the sport of boxing. That's just how I feel. I feel like George Groves has took the ass whoopings, the lumps. He fought Badu Jack for one. He lost a 12 round. He lost. It was a draw, but he lost that fight at the end of the day. He lost that fight to me. But he definitely got beat by Carl Froch. Lord, Carl Froch got
First
on his
fight,
ass.
first
The
fight.
first fight was
I
so
felt like,
good. It was a
yeah,
banger. The
I
first
felt like
fight
the
was
ref cheated
so
about that
good.
fight. I feel like the
Yeah,
ref cheated about that
it
fight.
was a banger. But just what I've seen from him the past couple of years, it's gonna take something else to beat him. And Chris Ebanks is somebody that I feel like he needed to step to first before fighting that man. But it's a part of the tournament. And salute to the winner of the tournament whenever it happens. Well, and the fight
It's
for the record.
September
The fight
15th,
for
bro.
the record. No, it's the 28th.
Oh, 20th. Okay, okay,
The
okay.
28th. It's September the 28th. For the record, the fight is September the 28th.
Okay, my looks at this fight is, man, one hell of a fight, first of all, because you got a boxer versus a motherfucker that's going to bring it. You understand? But Caleb Smith last performance, he didn't really look too impressive. You know what I mean? But that was the last performance. We know styles make fights. I think with a style
Mm-hmm.
like, I do think with a style like George Grove can make Caleb Smith look good, man. If he stick to his game plan. I don't know though if Caleb Smith will beat George Grove. I'm leaning towards Caleb Smith though, and I'm going to pick Caleb Smith to win. But George Grove is just that fighter, man, with the tenacity, man, and the heart, and just the fortitude to continue to come. He the type of fighter. If you don't kill him, bro, you gonna have a problem. Now, I mean, if you don't kill him or you don't outbox him, you gonna have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like even in the Chris Eubanks fight, I saw times where he was looking like he was done. It looked like Chris Eubanks could have caught him and knocked him out. And George Grove he get wild and reckless a lot too. And I think Caden Smith might take advantage of those things. But I think he might use that long ass reach and that jab and the body work of Caleb Smith. He got good body
There
work,
you
Jay.
go.
I forgot to say that. Caleb Smith got good ass body work, man. So I think he can use that reach and that body work and become the new champion of the world. But I can't count out George Grove, man. I can't count him out, bro. I counted him out too many times and he proved me wrong. It's to the point to where I'm like, God damn, man. Like it's gonna be one hell of a fight, though, man. It's gonna be one hell of a fight. But I will go on record saying I'm picking Caleb Smith to win that fight. I won't lie. I think Caleb Smith got all the tools to negate
Yeah.
what George Grove go do. But if George Grove was to pull it out, I won't be surprised, man, because of the war he is, and he has been through. He's battle tested. I mean, he fought people like Badu Jack, who's solid, fundamentally sound. He fought people like James DeGale, who fight on the outside and try to use their reach to take you out. He fought the strong fighters like fucking Chris Eubanks Jr., who sat up there and tried to knock you out with power. So he's seen every look, man. He's seen every look. So it's just gonna be like how Caleb Smith go bring his game plan in. It's gonna be like how Caleb Smith gonna bring his game plan in and what's new that he gonna bring to the table to throw George Grove off. You understand? And I do think the body work could be a big key in this fight, man. If you stick to the body work, you understand to
Yeah.
slow George Grove down from being, you know what I mean, that Tasmanian devil on your ass type of fighter. So if he can get out there, man, and use that body work, man, and use that reach and length and not get hit as much and frustrate George Grove and be like, you know what, I'm sticking to my game plan to get this title. He can take that bitch and be the new champion of the world. You understand?
I think so, man, because I think his skill level is higher than George
So we
Groves. Like like Red said, he just lacked that experience in big fights. And I mean,
You
I
breaking
can't
up,
say that
Jay.
don't matter. Like I said,
There
I
you
can't
go.
say the experience don't matter, but at the same time, man, I just think at some point in some fights, man, skill will outweigh experience. But in this fight, we just have to see, you know, because I think Callum Smith got all the skills to pay the bills at 168. I really do.
Yeah, and like I say, sometimes you can play to the down. You can play down to the opposition that you're taking on.
Right,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
And like I
Yep,
say, George Grove might be that fighter to show that Caleb Smith is the real deal and bring the realness up out of him. You know.
that's true.
So with
So,
that being said, you got something to say, Jay? We can move on.
nah, man, Callum Smith for president, bro. He gonna unify 168 once he done. He should be in line for the WBC because he stepped aside for Benavidez shit. I think he up there in the top 3 in the rankings. So Benavidez be coming for that belt after we get this WBA belt from George Groves. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Let's touch on this, man. American and Samuel Vargas. That's coming up September the 8th. You understand? American back in the ring. This fight at 147.
Is it at
What's your
47?
thought?
I thought it was 54.
Now it's at 47. He fighting Vargas at 40. He ain't going to 54 because he runs from Kell Brook at 54. No.
Oh, I thought that's the fight we
What?
was building towards.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on that fight, though, Jay?
I'm a little disappointed now that it's at 147. Hell, I thought this fight was going to be at 154. Because his last fight was at 154, right?
Yeah, that was his first fight back. Phil LaGreco.
Okay. I mean, to me, like I said, I mean, not a bad opponent, I guess. I mean, I'm not crazy about the fight. I think this is another one of those showcase type fights. I think this is his first fight in his home country in 6-7 years, something like that. In his actual home country. So I just look to see, like, I want to see that finishing. Like, when you get in there with a guy that you're supposed to outclass, I want to see you outclass him, you know. So I think this is an obvious situation where Amir Khan should beat Samuel Vargas, very soundly. And I actually think it's as bad of a loss if he don't stop Samuel Vargas, to tell you the truth.
After Earl and Danny stopped him.
We've seen Danny in there. He's been at Danny with Earl, you know what I'm saying? And if he wants to show himself, I think he has to look very impressive in this fight. And if he can look impressive in this fight, I think he starts to be in play for, you know, although people say he may not fight an Earl Spence, but, you know, he could be in play for an Earl Spence fight or for a Keith Thurman fight or for a Manny Pacquiao fight, which is the fight I think is going to happen at the end of this year, but we'll talk about that another day. Or a Terrence Crawford fight, you know. Those are, you know, those are fights that he should be looking at, but he got to look impressive, man. He cannot struggle in the slightest with this guy, man, because this guy is like, I don't know. I don't even want to say gatekeeper because he ain't that good to be a gatekeeper, but he's just kind of like one of those tune-up type guys. But no disrespect to him, man. You got to respect the man because he put his life on the line to feed his family, to get in there with these killers, man. So shout out to Samuel Vargas for taking the fight, but Amir Khan, you got to do what you got to do and get yourself into contention for these big fights.
Can't get in. To what?
Go ahead, Red. It's on you, bro.
No doubt. Red and Festival are homeless. Red over there snowing, bro. But we gonna wrap it up on this note, Jay. I think like you say, Jay, this is one of them stay look good fights for Amir Khan. I thought it was like, I'm with you, man. I thought that me myself personally, I thought that third fight would have been Kell Brook, man. You know, I thought that's the most money they can make in the UK.
Big money, man. Big money, bro.
Like, Kell Brook want the fight, but Amir Khan refused, bro. He refused.
But he called him out after his last fight, bro. Whoever his last fight was,
Amir Khan, Kell Brook jumped in the ring, but Amir Khan walked out on him. Remember?
Yeah, but he said, "Hell, I'll take the Kell Brook fight. I'll fight Kell Brook and I'll beat Kell Brook," is what he said.
That's what he said. If the fight gonna happen, it gotta be at 147. You know, Kell Brook ain't gonna make 147. Bro.
He ain't coming back to that.
He ain't coming down at 147. So Amir Khan know you ain't coming. You could at least say a catch weight or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right, 150
Make it at
pounds,
152.
151 pounds. Yeah.
152. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. But I feel like he gonna beat Vargas, man. Vargas, my guy, man. Talk to Vargas on Instagram. I wish him nothing but the best, and I ride for him. I mean, I ride him with Vargas to win. I ride him with Vargas, but I think Amir Khan gonna win the fight. I think he's just too skillful, too fast. You know what I mean? Just the better fight overall. It's one of them look good fights, but like you say, Vargas getting good fights, he getting good paydays. You know what I mean? But I just feel like this fight should, after this fight, Amir Khan should try to get one of them champions, man, because we know like Amir Khan, Devin Alexander, Andre Berto, we already know what type of fighters they is and where they headed to. And even out that bunch, I will still give Amir Khan an edge over all of them. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so
absolutely.
That class ain't too far from moving on out. You know what I mean? They ain't too far from moving on out. So why not go out with a big bang or with this big payday, man? You know, we know you still got the Muslim community behind you. Your name Amir Khan. You did some great things in boxing. Don't get me wrong. Beat hell of a champions. But now it's time for you to go ahead and see if you can take on one of these killers, man. You understand? Because that's the only thing.
No, go ahead, finish.
No, I was gonna say that's the only thing that's gonna put you in that position of saying that Amir Khan is where he at. But the biggest fight out there for Amir Khan, in my opinion, I think you'll agree with me, is the Kell Brook fight over in your hometown. Say you want to fight in the UK, you back at home. That's the biggest fight for you. That's the biggest money fight. While Kell Brook on the win streak, while you on the win streak, go ahead and make that fight happen, man, for them people. And don't let it be one of them fights that people say they wish that would have happened. You know what I mean?
Right.
One of them hit and miss fights, man. You know, so that's my thoughts on that. I think Amir Khan take him out. I think he get washed though. I think he get beat by Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, Keith Thurman. I think he lose to those type of dudes, man.
See, I think he's more competitive. To me, I think he would be more competitive in a Keith Thurman fight than any of them, really. I think he could give Keith a little bit of problems, but I still got Keith stopping him. But I think that would be a fun fight to watch as long as it lasted until Keith figured him out.
If he can get the Manny Pacquiao fight, I won't knock the man. If he can
get that fight, that would be a really good fight. Because I don't think,
he been chasing Pacquiao and Floyd forever, you know.
That's true.
So if he can get a Manny Pacquiao fight, salute to him.
He should take him back to back, hell, because that, you know what I'm saying? Because Pacquiao talking about fighting in December. So if you can get the Pacquiao fight in December, you go ahead, you take the Pacquiao fight in December. Because I don't think he's gonna take much damage against Samuel Vargas. So you'll be in a position to take the December fight, and then you can turn around and possibly negotiate the Kell Brook fight for April or May. Actually, here's what I would do, and this is what I would want to see. Take the Manny Pacquiao fight in December.
Hold on, Jay. Hyphy said the reason Khan is scared of Brook is because Khan would be ashamed to lose to a countryman. He can't deal with that. Khan will fight EJ or Bud before he fight Brook.
Damn. I can't say I disagree, but it's looking that way.
I can't say I disagree too. Like he can lose to an American, but he don't want to lose to that countryman because he got to be at home, man. That is kind of a situation. Like you don't want to lose, you know what I mean? So you got to walk around that bitch.
So as a boxing community, we don't give him a chance to beat Kell Brook.
I pick him to beat Kell Brook, bro. I pick him to beat Kell Brook myself.
Oh, I don't know. Damn. Okay.
I don't think Kell Brook got enough power to knock him out.
See, my thing is, I don't know, man, because I think he can mess around and catch Amir Khan, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Kell Brook, I don't know. That would actually be an interesting fight. But what I was saying, what I would do is I would definitely take the Pacquiao fight in December if it's offered, and then I would turn around and negotiate the Kell Brook fight for the undercard of Joshua and whoever at Wembley Stadium in April. Is how I would do it, because I think they got an April 29th date for Wembley or something like that.
Yeah, we do.
So I would do it on the undercard of that.
I thought it was the 13th. I thought it was the 13th or something.
That might be it. I couldn't remember the date, but I know it's in April next year, and then you could do that fight as the co-main.
That's the day they try to get Wilder. Yeah, that's the day they try to get.
And you imagine how many eyes and what a payday you can get off of that fight. That fight would be huge in the UK, especially on the Anthony Joshua undercard. That would be fucking huge. And that's the whole world watching, depending on who the opposition is in that ring with Joshua that night. That would be a huge, huge audience to see him fight. And then if you win, if you win, your stardom, you know what I'm saying? Your stardom jump back up there. You know, if you lose, you just, I don't know, disappear, I guess.
No, I had to give my brother the cowboy. Red over there snoring like hell. You can't hear it, but I heard it through my damn headphones. It was snoring. Yeah. But continue, Jay. What you were saying?
But yeah, I mean, I don't think he should be. I mean, I understand why he wouldn't take the fight. I guess if losing to a countryman is such a bad thing, but at the same time, man, that's one of the. If you can get Pacquiao and Kell Brook back to back, man, them two big paydays that you could probably go home with. You ain't even got to box again after that, you know.
That's true too, but I understand that lose to that countryman because it's like this.
Yeah.
Jay. You know, like this America, bro. And once you got animosity like that, bro, like they got. Just look at Crawford and Spence, right? Look at how that shit going, right? The winner gets all the praises, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's gonna linger on the loser, bro. That fight is gonna linger, bro, for years and years. Like,
see,
that's some shit.
I think that depends on how you lose the fight, though. I think if you lose a fight where we like, oh man, dog, we want to see a second one, and it don't never happen, then that's just one of the fights where half the country gonna be like, oh nah. Kell Brook won, then the other half of the country like, nah, man, Amir Khan won. Like, I would live on something like that. But if you go in here and get clean, get cleaned in the third round, you like, okay, wait a minute, like.
And we know that's a possibility. You understand? We know that's a possibility.
We hit 10,
yeah, so we gotta just look at that situation as that. But I still think, like, business-wise, it's the best fight for him out there. And he always talk about money, so shit. And the American got money, so I ain't gonna say y'all always talking about money.
Correct.
I just feel like them other fights, man, is they more dangerous than Kell Brook to me. You understand? I feel like they more dangerous than Kell Brook.
They are more dangerous, yeah.
Yeah, they out there. Kell Brook, you know, he got them 2 L's on this record now, so you can catch him and thinking of this, thinking of that. You never know, man. But salute to American.
Box, man. That's crazy.
He can box. He got speed. He a strong son of a gun, man. He's strong as hell. You see, he move Earl. He the only man that move Earl. So it's like, once you look at that situation, I can see why American probably hesitant on it. But I still think American got the speed and the footwork, you know what I mean, to beat Kell Brook, in my opinion. I feel like you can outbox him if you don't get caught on that damn glass chin. Like
if he don't get caught, yeah. He fucking gonna get caught, boy. It's over.
Yeah, it's gonna be over for that boy, man. But I think it's gonna be a good fight out. But I think Sammy Vargas give him a little run for the early rounds. And I think Sammy Vargas probably can hang in there, man. I don't know, man. It's go. You got to be on it though. Like I say, Danny Garcia, Earl Spence, they got different type of powers than American, but American got different type of speed, and speed could translate into power. We know that for a fact too.
There you go. Yeah.
You understand? So
he probably just gonna over. I think his hand speed is gonna probably overwhelm Sammy Vargas. Really, is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, to where he
end up stopping him. Yeah.
Yeah, with a TKO, end up beating him down and shit.
Yep.
Accumulation of punches.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Adding on power and shit. Yeah. But it's gonna be a good fight though. What else is on that card with American? I gotta check that out.
I don't even know. I have to go look at that card too. I don't know.
Yeah, I know Eddie Hearn got something up his sleeve. Hyphy said, I appreciate you rocking with y'all tonight, man. Keep it going. Rock with y'all the whole string. You sure did, man. I appreciate you, Hyphy, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Hyphy, whenever I find out how to get that wrench, man, I'm gonna hit you up with a wrench game, man. I appreciate you, bro. I really do, man. And shouts out to the other 5 viewers up here, man. Y'all should have let me know y'all name, but I appreciate y'all too, man. But we gonna get ready to go ahead and sign off. Jay, let the people know who you is, where they can find you at, bro.
Yo, what's going on, man? Like Monnie said, man, I appreciate everybody that was in here, man. We know this show was kind of late. You know what I'm saying? People got to get up for work, so we definitely understand, man. If you're in here, man, hit that thumbs up button so we know that y'all like the content and we can continue doing it. Subscribe to Monnie Brown TV, man. Hit that notification button, man. Subscribe to my new channel on YouTube, Talk That Truth. That's TRUF Truth. boxing page on YouTube, man. I'm J.Chestnut, Mr. Talk That Shit, Mr. 813, Mr. Talk That Truth Boxing. You can find me on YouTube, like I said, at Talk That Truth Boxing. Find me on Instagram at J.Chestnut1. Find me on Facebook at J.Chestnut. Let's get it.
Everybody, man, follow my brother, please, man. If you rock with Monnie Brown, follow my brother, man. He pointed the ANSBC movement. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Y'all know how we getting down, man. You know, subscribe to me on Instagram at Monnie_the writer. I do a lot of things over there. I got a lot of fighters on my page. They show a lot of love. On Facebook at Monnie Brown TV. And right here on Facebook at Monnie Brown. Y'all see I'm tired as hell. On YouTube at Monnie Brown TV. You understand me? And if y'all want to donate, man, donate to the Venmo. Just go to Venmo and type in Montre Brown behind it. That's MONTRAY Brown. MONTRAY. Anything y'all donate, man, go help grow the channel. You understand? We trying to upgrade cameras. We trying to get seats. We trying to get banners. You know what I mean? Just to give y'all a better showing and a great show. And we can stay here rocking for y'all, man. You know what I mean? That's that Monnie Mafia, man. We rocking for y'all, though. But y'all know how that sign off go, man. This your boy Monnie. This the NSBC movement. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my boy Jay. Once again, that's Talk That Truth Boxing. Talk That TRUF Boxing. You understand?
Yes, sir.
He for real. He a real one. And his channel go grow. Talking sports. I appreciate you, bro. We'll be back tomorrow with another stream, man. We probably try to do it earlier, though.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Y'all be safe out there, man.